On behalf of Glory Sport International, I'd like to welcome you on this press conference. It's a pleasure to present Glory live in Croatia in Arena Zagreb on 8 March 2014. Glory is the biggest kickboxing organization in the world. By now, we can look back on 13 successful events with the best fighters of the world in 6 weight categories. Our events are broadcasted in more than 170 countries, and the ratings, we are happy for that, keeps on rising. We created a high-level kickboxing product with every month a tournament, world title fights and great super fights. And we are very proud on our unique ranking system. Ladies and gentlemen, and our agenda, please visit our website www.gloryworldseries.com. And coming back to TV, in America, Glory Sports International has found its home with Spike TV. When we talk about Spike TV, we automatically come to a world-class fighter, actually from your own country, Croatia. And when we talk about a fighter who made his American fan base with Spike TV. I'm talking about nobody else than Mr. Mirko Krokop Filipovic. Of course, Spike wants him to return back into ring and to the network. All those fans are waiting to see Mirko again, back in the ring and then coming out in the sport where he once started, kickboxing. And what would be better for Glory than to organize a fight with Mirko in his own country, his own city of Zagreb. An event with the legend himself in the regional metropolis of fighting sport. So our thoughts went out to Zagreb with its fantastic fans, his beautiful arena that has all the infrastructure that Glory needs to make a quality event. We did not have to think long about with which person we should cooperate, and immediately, of course, we ended up with Mr. Orsat Zovko. I know Orsat for a long time, and Orsat and Fight channel produced a lot of successful events in the past, and they are in this business already over 20 years. So, Glory Sports International want to thank Mr. Orsat Zovko and Fight Channel for this cooperation. We are proud to present Glory in Zagreb on 8 March with a top-level program. We are introducing a 4-man tournament in the middleweight class. We have a world title fight with the knockout specialist Andy Risty, who knocked out 3 of the top-ranked fighters in his weight category, to mention Albert Kraus, Robin van Roosmalen, and even knocked out Giorgio Petrosian. So a new hero was born. We will bring 6 other great super fights with Croatians Igor Jurkovic facing Michael Dutt. We have great heavyweights like Jamal Ben Sadik fighting Benjamin Agdekbouyi, and of course Mladen Brestovac versus Jafar Wilnis. The headliner of the evening, I already mentioned, will be the rematch between Mirko Krokop and the flying gentleman Remy Bonjanski. I also like to thank our sponsors, Lione and Beast Nutritional Products. Ladies and gentlemen, Glory Sport International is really happy to launch Glory into Croatia 8 March 2014 in Arena Zagreb. I thank you very much.
Thank you for this introduction, great introduction to Mr. Cor Hammers, today Glory Ambassador. At the beginning I would like to introduce all the guests. We already introduced Mr. Cor Hammers. After him, to you all guys, a very known producer and Fight Channel owner, Mr. Orsat Zovko. Well, Orsat, welcome. Biggest star of the show, kickboxing and mixed martial arts legend, Mirko Krokop Filipovic, hometown hero. Mirko, welcome. His opponent and also fellow legend, who he fought 11 years ago, flying gentleman beside me, Mr. Remy Bonjanski. Welcome, Remy. After Mr. Cor Hammers, who gave this introduction word, I would like to give word to Mr. Orsat Zovko, co-producer of Zagreb show. Mr. Zovko, this is the second very, very big show that you brought in 1 year in Zagreb. How did you manage this and what do you expect from Glory 14 Zagreb? Thank you.
Yeah, first of all, thank you. First of all, it's very difficult to say something more after this introduction what Cor did. so I'll try to be short. I think it's on the first place. It's a big privilege to be on the list, on the same page with all these cities. What Glory put on their schedule. I mean, you have all destinations like Tokyo, Los Angeles, New York, London, and if Zagreb is on the same page with these beautiful cities, I think it's a big privilege. On the other side, it's a great honor for myself and for my team, for Fight Channel, to be part of the biggest show in the world, because at the moment, Glory is the biggest and #1 kickboxing organization in the world. And for us, it's the biggest what we can do. After last year, what we did, big show, this is definitely the biggest thing what we can do in our business. And like I said, I'm very proud personally, and the whole team of Fight Channel will do our best to deliver the best possible show in this part of the world until now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zovko. And now, short introduction question to Mr. Krokap. Mirko, you fought Remy 11 years ago. What changed in this period? And can you please say something about 2 big tournaments in just 1 year in Zagreb? Thank you, Mirko.
The only change is that I'm 11 years older, and I will fight again with Remy Bunyaski. And I got to say now that I supposed to fight another guy, Peter Arts, but for some reason we didn't make agreement with him, and so the decision of the Glory was that I will fight with Remy, and I wasn't too happy to fight Remy again, because in the meantime I can't say that we became a true friends, because to become a friends you need to spend much more time, but we used to spend some time training together a few years ago, and I got to tell you, I like Remy Bunyaski. He's a really excellent sportsman, excellent fighter, and an excellent person too. And this is the sport where you have to hurt your opponent. Unfortunately, this is not like tennis or something where you are standing at 20 meters distance from your opponent, but at the end of the day, this is just a sport, this is just a competition, and I'm sure that we will perform a great fight, that fans will remember this fight too. I will do my best, Remy will do his best, and but one more time, and I got to say to Remy, we didn't speak before, but I will do my best, he will do his best, but at the beginning, I didn't want this fight to happen, but this is just a sport, and it happened just like that. You know. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Krokap. Now, last but not least, Mr. Remy Bunyaski. Remy, again, similar question. You fought Krokap 11 years ago, and what's changed? And I know that this loss hurt you a lot. You remember this loss, so please, can you tell us a few words? Thank you, Remy.
Thank you for reminding me of my loss 11 years ago. Well, it was in the beginning of my career. I fought against one of the biggest stars in the world, and that was Mirko. I did my best, but lost in a bad way. But now we're 11 years further. Like Mirko said, we have trained together, spent some time together here in Zagreb, training together, and I had a lot of fun. And like he said, we became some like friends, but we have to put on a good show. We are here in Zagreb, and I believe that the people love the fighting sport. I believe they love Mirko, I believe they love me, and I believe they love good action. So I think we both will put on a great show to show the people of Zagreb and all over the world that we are here to put on a good sport, put on a good fight. And of course I want to thank Glory for giving me this opportunity to fight, and also Orsat to organize this in Zagreb. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bunyaski. Now we're moving to the questions of journalists. I'm sure there's a lot of things you want to know.